I miss her dearly. Instead, I have an amazing co-host with me, though, Joe Casabona.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Podcast Workflows. And this is a company you founded, right? You're an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
So I have 3 small children. And
Congrats.
thank you. I want to be available for my kids. And so I knew for a long time that I wanted to start my own business. Because I have 3 small kids, running a bunch of podcasts and a business is very hard. And so I knew I needed the right processes, workflows in place to get those done. And so I started writing content about that because it seems like a pretty common problem across the industry.
So how long have you had it?
Podcast Workflows has been around for like 3 years. I've been podcasting for 12.
Okay.
And I have a computer science background, so very comfortable with like automations and making computers do the things I want it to do.
Amazing.
So I'm combining all of those disciplines into this.
Wow. Okay. So you just came back from a brain date.
Yes.
Can you explain what they are and how it went?
Yeah, so there are 2 types of brain dates. There's the one-on-one, which is you having a conversation with one person. And then there is a group of 5 or so where you pick a topic and the kind of type of brain date it is, how to, general discussion, ask me anything. So I did, I'm doing like ask me anything, right? So people can come tell me what they're struggling with in their process, and then I can tell them how they can save time through process improvements or automations.
What was one of the questions someone came with?
So somebody talked about how one of their biggest struggles is they have a full-time job.
Okay.
Newly, and they still want to keep doing the podcast. And so I said, like, if it's he has 2 solo shows. So I said, for the one solo show, a couple of things you should do: carve out time to do the recordings. And then I said, do you edit? And the answer is always yes, I do the editing. So I said, hire an editor. Right. This is a tough thing for a lot of podcasters to hear because they're like, but only I can edit. And I'm like,
yeah, right.
Literally anybody else can edit.
Yes.
And then for his other show, it was like a 2-minute show where he was doing like full production on it, like music, intro, outro. I'm like, if people are tuning into a 2-minute show, they just want the info. So you can save a ton of time by just script it, not probably because it's like it's a 2-minute thing of a topic you know really well.
Yes.
So I'm like, talk, release. Clean it up a little bit. If you mess up, obviously edit it. But you don't need to add the bumpers because that's not the purpose of this content. Right?
Yeah.
They're not looking at like a fully produced show. They want to know, like, oh, what's the best password manager?
Yeah.
It's a cybersecurity show.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we met him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah. With the cybersecurity personal.
Yes. Yeah.
He's so sweet.
Yeah. Nice guy.
He has 2 podcasts, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he's killing it. That's awesome. Oh, I love how small of a world it is.
Yeah, I know.
I love that. Now, let me switch to our wine. What is like one of the most invaluable pieces of information you can give a newer podcaster?
Understand who you serve, right?
Okay.
I think that something I hear a lot, I'll say I won't generalize, but something I hear a lot is my podcast is for everybody. Oh, wait, I want to have casual conversations with people. Nobody wants to hear casual conversations. And if a podcast is for everybody, it's for nobody. So I say, have a mission statement where you answer these 3 questions. Who is my podcast for? What problem do those people have? How does my podcast help them solve that problem?
Amazing.
Yeah, because then it's like, now you're giving a specific group of people a reason to listen. And if you want to do a historical fiction podcast, then it could be like, my audience is people who are interested in local history. They have the problem of finding good audio content. My show gives that, right? It doesn't have to be groundbreaking, right? It's just understand who you're talking to. That's going to really help with the promotion and who you target and how you promote. Because if you're like, it's for everybody, oh, now I got to be on TikTok and Instagram
yeah,
and everywhere.
yeah. The nightmare of social.
Yeah, but if it's like, oh, historical fiction, it's like there's probably like a subreddit where you can hang out.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. I think understanding your audience is the first part of like, why are you getting into it, and are you committed to doing this for the next few years?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, it's like, you know, my kids have a million interests, and my daughter just started cello lessons, which she's like so cool. She's 7. But I was like, my wife and I really want her to play cello, so we're like stoked that she picked this. But we didn't go off and buy a $500 cello, right? We are renting one. You don't want your podcast to be like the kid picking the new hobby.
Totally. You invest all this time and energy and money into something only to then find that, oh, I didn't realize that this was a lot more hours in the week and upkeep than I thought of originally.
Yes, and that's why, like, if you're tying your podcast back to your business, your profession, then you're creating authority building content for yourself too. That's who I feel I can help the most.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how do people find you?
You can go to casabona.org /conf, CONF. That's resources for the people of podcast movement.
Great, amazing.
Yeah, it's on this QR code right here. So I feel like kind of a jerk.
Why?
Between me, you, and the camera, I put my QR code over the sponsor QR code.
That's smart.
So it's like easy, right? It's like a landing page for them.
The sponsor didn't pay you to walk around with their logo. They paid the convention.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're your own marketer.
That's right.
That's why you're here.
Exactly. And I mean, like, I guess every attendee has that QR code on their badge anyway, right?
Yeah.
So like, people are like, let me scan your
specific sponsor. No, you're good. Joe, thank you so much for joining us here. I can't wait to see you around the rest of the show.
Likewise, this was great. Thank you so much.
Of course. Bye, everyone.
Bye.